That didn't work. Oh, okay. It's exam season, and I thought, why not start working on the costume that I wanted to do for 2 years now. Originally, it was a cosplay for Goomba, so the evil mushrooms from Mario. I think you can very well see it as a standalone mushroom cosplay, or costume in that sense then though. The plan for the day is, after I worked on a final design, you can't really see it, damn, working, after I worked for the past half an hour on a new design, on a proper design, which I'm happy with, I think I'm going to start and work with the card boxes now to create the mushroom. What I'm doing right here is taking an old cardboard box and cutting out the base layer for the mushroom head base structure. And let me tell you, do it once and do it properly. Because I didn't. I did not measure properly and I ended up redoing the entire thing like 7 times throughout this entire video. We are in a new predicament. I have the base, that's how it looks like, it fits. I just don't know how to proceed from here. I have done a mushroom hat before, like a year ago, and it turned out way too big and way too heavy, and I do not want to do the same mistake as before. I'm trying to use my brain and to learn from my mistakes and all that. My idea now was that I take these newspapers and like advertisement magazines that I have laying around, rip them apart, form them into like a worm-like shape, and to put them around the edge here to like soften it and to make it like more round. As you can see, I was not lying. This took me 5 minutes and I just ripped it apart again and redid the structure. Also, use proper tape. It will save you a lot of trouble. After consulting with my magical circle, we have this good shape now. Because I did the exact same mistakes again that I said I would avoid this time. Apparently I do not learn, but 3 times the charm, so there we go. Seldomly in my life have I ever felt more desirable than now. So right there I am putting that little magazine worm around the edge, and spoiler, that also didn't really work out. Now what happened? In the midst of renovating my kitchen, I realized that damn, Fasching is in 5 days. Alright. I'm going to pray to Bernadette Banner to send me all of her skill. I'm making a little summoning circle, okay? That would be off camera. I'll be ripping my carpet aside and making a pentagram and everything. I'm going to summon Bernadette Banner. She's going to sew that for me. I didn't do anything for the costume in the past 3 days because of several reasons, which means I now have, well, 1.5 days left, tomorrow and the rest of today, which is amazing. Since the last time I recorded, I did not work on the costume. So now I have 24 hours left. So I'll be falling back onto watching Amber Shaw, who's the absolute queen in making very money-friendly costumes very quickly that look so amazing. I am stunned, so I'll be letting myself be inspired here. Well, what can I say? I told you, I'm redoing the base once again because it didn't work out. And then I just went crazy and took everything I could possibly find and stuffed it in there to create some sort of volume. So t-shirts, blankets, towels, everything is in there. And then I took a old white bedsheet, ripped it apart, gathered it, and glued it below, so I'm creating the underside of a mushroom. What I already did off camera, because I forgot to film it, was that I, just for fun, glued in another layer of fabric. Can you even see that on camera? I glued in and now you can see it, a layer of like very sheer fabric on top of the other one, just to give it a bit more dimension, I guess, to make it a bit more, I don't want to say elegant, but ethereal looking, I guess. Like, that was the plan. What you see me do now is to take a fleece blanket I bought and to basically create out of it the outer layer of the mushroom hat, which I then folded over at the edge to create that kind of more smooth looking hemmed look, I suppose. I try to be professional here, okay? And then I just glued it on, which, as you can see, I didn't speed that up. It took some time. It was, honestly, it was quite meditating, so I'm not complaining in the slightest. The body of the cap is done. Not the right color yet, but the body is done. This is incredibly heavy, and it also hurts on the head. I even tried it on with the wig. I'm trying to wear it tomorrow, but like, it hurts. It's not comfortable. Because of the inside structure. Wait, let me. Ooh, it's a bit too big. Ooh. I am a little bit unsure of how to proceed. I really don't know what to do now. Oof. I might have to rip out the structure inside, which still works because I could technically reach it through the hole, but like, my onions are drizzling in the back. Hold on. This is stressful. I'm really scared that I'm going to ruin it now, because like, it looks better than I expected it to look like, considering, you know, everything else. My self-esteem is going to take a hit again. This is not good for my ego nor my mental health. Okay. The thing is, as I said, it's not wearable. Jesus Christ, it's so heavy. It's it's not wearable right now, so I have to change it. So, positive affirmation or something like that. Jesus Christ. Oh, I secured it quite nicely. The tape is taping better than I expected it to. Okay, let's rip that out. There we go. Oh. That was once the paper roll. You see, that was on top, and then, you know. Oh, that's way more comfortable. Oh, that's way better. Oh. That is way better. That is way better. Oh. That would be so cool if I would have had a different kind of structure, so that if I would, you know, like bounce, that would bounce a little more with me for the next time. That works quite well. Okay, I see. You know what, at least some things go the way I want to. Thank goodness I am in the midst of renovating my kitchen, because I literally just took some leftover paint, stirred in some water, and then slaughtered it all over the mushroom cap. I am a bit in a hustle, but this is my makeup. I likely won't use the wig after all, simply because I'm too late for it and I haven't styled it and I'm not happy with it in the sunlight, so I'll likely just go with my natural hair. This is the makeup. I'm actually quite happy. I just don't know if it's necessarily mushroomy enough. but that's okay. The biggest problem I have right now is that the mushroom cap, it hasn't dried yet. Which is a bit of a problem. Get my car, I'll take that, I'll drive to my grandparents who have a hairdryer, which I don't, and I'm trying to blow dry it dry. I'm trying to blow dry it dry. I blow dry it. Yes. I'm trying to do that now. Because otherwise it's staining. Like, I don't know if you can see it on my hands, but like, there. It's staining a little bit if you touch it, and I don't know if my outfit is white. I don't know if I can risk that, you know? Feedback. What did I learn from my little procedure, from my little adventure with the mushroom cosplay? I think the first thing is that you start earlier. Start in time. If you craft anything by hand, it takes at least 3 times the amount of time you think it will take. I do not know why after 22 years of creating constantly, I still haven't learned that. I don't know. And while I'm yapping in the back, let me just tell you the most important thing I learned. If you make any kind of headpiece, make it as light as possible, okay? Do yourself a favor, make it light. Please. It does not look as awful as you think it looks. It doesn't. It most likely doesn't. Sometimes what you consider super awfully looking isn't actually that bad. You just have stared at it for too long and you made it. And just because you made it, it will automatically look worse in your own eyes than if someone else would have done it. And I will drink my coffee now, in which I caught a fly. What the fuck? Alright, that was it. It's done and over. I'm tired. I'm going to drink my little drink here and rest, because let me tell you, my head hurts. I am in actual pain. That shit is heavy as fuck.